Our CASA program here at Hamilton County Juvenile Court is celebrating our 30th anniversary this year, and we're all so proud of the accomplishments that have been made and the growth of that program. But more importantly, we're so excited to see how the children that have been touched by CASAs have been so positively affected and are now living productive adult lives. So important to what we do every day, because they can get out into the community and get in the homes of these children and see and hear things that we otherwise may not be able to discover. And that is so important, because ultimately what we want to do is make the absolute best decisions we can. And our CASA reports are always very insightful and helpful in allowing us to do that.
First of all, the CASA program is one of the most important programs we have here, because it allows us as magistrates to get the view of the child and the child's issues raised to the court. I wish we had more CASAs, because I appoint CASAs as many times as I can. It's important to have the voice of the child speaking to us in each of the cases. And usually CASAs are more than willing to do things that other people wouldn't think of to do, to talk to everybody and to get a well-rounded view of the case, so that the magistrate has a really good idea of what's going on out there. CASA is our eyes and ears outside of the courtroom a lot of times.
We typically appoint CASA in cases where there's a great deal of acrimony between the parties and no middle ground for the court to arrive at a solution that would equitably solve the parties' dilemma. CASA is invaluable for two main purposes. First of all, a source of objective data for the court, such as arrest records and records of mental health for the parties being investigated, as well as an objective record of the parties' contact with the child in the case, as well as an objective evaluation of third parties involved in the case, such as school systems, psychiatrists, social records for the child, and also an investigation of the dynamic between the parties and the child.
Well, I'm Katie, and I'm a court-appointed special advocate, a CASA volunteer for Hamilton County Juvenile Court, because I love kids, and I love talking to kids, I love hanging out with kids, I love trying to figure out what they're thinking and how they're feeling, something that I kind of am good at. And I want to take what's in my heart and give it in a way that is very unique, and that's what CASA gave me the opportunity to do. What I get to do as a CASA is something that